This is a tutorial for using the resume builder. So we have actually developed this resume builder for you, and this is developed using a simple Google form, and a lot of app script coding is there at the background of this. So this will actually make the resume writing process very simple, and you have to just enter all the details in this Google form, and it will generate your resume, and that resume is directly shared to your email ID. So after generation also you can edit that resume, and you can change the things you want, and you can create your final resume, right? So I will explain you all those things in the tutorial. So let's start with the filling this Google form. Okay, so we will share you the Google form link, don't worry about that. So uh, you will just open that link, you will get this Google form, and let me tell you what are the details you have to fill in this form. Okay, so obviously first you have to write your email. So I will write my email as, so this is just a temporary email I have created for testing purpose. Okay, and please don't use this email ID for communication with me. Okay, so this is just a temporary email ID. Okay, so you have to enter your proper email ID here, right? So this email ID will be added to your actual resume. Okay, so after that your first name. Okay, so your first name, only your name. Okay, after that middle name. So middle name means your father name or parent name, right? So I will write my middle name, and after that surname, right? So simple, first name, middle name, surname. After that your proper mobile number. Okay, and you have to write a LinkedIn profile URL. Okay, so it will be very important, or it will be very good to add your LinkedIn profile URL in the resume. Okay, so if you don't have LinkedIn account yet, you can create one. Okay, so let me open my LinkedIn account, and I will show you which which URL you have to tag. So this is my home page. When I log in into my account, here my name is there. I will click on my name. Okay, so this is my profile page. So all the details of myself I have added here. Okay, so it is also a kind of resume. Okay, so let me open the link here. Okay, so this is my link, www.linkedin.com/in/Amitambar. So you can edit actually this link here, edit public profile. Okay, so here you can edit your profile URL. So here I have added Amitambar. So the total URL is www.linkedin.com/in Amitambar. Okay, so same URL will be there here when you open your name. Okay, this is my profile page. Remember, this is my home page. Okay, when I click on my name, I will get my profile page. On this profile page, I have to just click here, just copy it. Okay, and in the Google form you have to just paste it. Okay, so better you can remove this HTTPS. Okay, it will save some space on the resume. Okay, and just click on next, right? So here the education details you have to fill. So education detail means your BTech degree details. Okay, So you have to select here department. So your department, let me select any computer science and engineering. Okay, so after that you have to write your PRN number. So suppose my PRN number is 20 UCS001. Okay, I'm just adding sample PRN number. After that you have to write here start date of your BTech. So suppose you are suppose uh, you have taken admission on 2020 suppose. So obviously June 2020 will be your start year and date, year and month, right? So you have to write here your start month, okay, and start year. So maybe your year is 2020, maybe it will be 21 or 20, 19, okay, whatever. So you have to write it in this format. Okay, remember this. This is the very important thing. The format should be like this. Okay. So after that you can select college. So obviously we have created this resume builder right now for DKT students. So you have to just select here DKT, right? Then your BTech CGPA. So your CGPA up to this semester, up to this time. So whatever CGPA you have right now with you, right? That CGPA you can add. So it is optional. Okay, a lot of things here are optional and a lot of things are compulsory here. So CGPA is optional. You, if you want to add, you can add. Otherwise, you can skip. Okay. So let me add it. So suppose my CGPA is 8.2, and maybe some of you have completed diploma, right? So if you have completed diploma, you can add your diploma details here. Okay, so your diploma department, you can add your department, suppose computer science and engineering, or suppose any other mechanical engineering, right? After that, same like this. Okay, BTech start date, you have to write here diploma start date and diploma end date. Okay, because you have already completed the diploma, right? So your start date means month and just year. Okay, so suppose it has started in June 18, suppose, or June 17, 2017. So you can add June 2017, and suppose it has ended in May 2020. So you can add it likewise. Okay, so after that you can add your diploma college. Okay, complete college name properly, so that it will be directly added to your resume, and diploma percentage. Okay, all these things are actually optional things. So if you want, you can add, otherwise you can skip. Okay, but diploma if you have completed diploma, please add department, start date, end date, and diploma college. Percentage is your choice. Okay. Okay, after that HSC details are there, right? If you have completed diploma and HSC both, you can add both. Or if you have completed diploma, you can add diploma details. If you have completed HSC details, you can write HSC details. So for HSC, you will need the pass out year. So suppose I have completed HSC in 2009, suppose. Okay, my HSC college is suppose Chile Junior College. Okay, whatever your HSC college is there, you can add it completely properly in proper format, right? Okay, after that you can add your HSC percentage. So suppose I'm writing 80%, whatever. Then after that SSC details means 10th standard, right? So your SSC pass out year. Okay, so SSC pass out year, suppose my SSC pass out year is 2007, and SSC school is suppose SP, whatever your SSC college is there, write it properly in proper format, right? and after that just add your SSC percentage. If you want, you can add it. So let me write here my percent, just let me add it like this, 80. Okay, so you can properly add it with points also, right? Don't write here percent sign, okay, just number. Just click on next. So these are your your details, education details are completed. Now your project details, right? So your project details are also important. So you must write at least one project details, right? You can add two more projects after that. Okay, so suppose my project is automatic uh, what railway track monitoring system. So something like that. Okay, whatever your project is, properly write your name here, your project name here. So this project should be your latest project, means your final year or your latest, whatever the latest project you have completed or currently going on, that you can add here. Okay, now here you have to add your project details, just short details. Means what? Suppose in automatic railway tracking system, suppose this project is based on Raspberry Pi, suppose. Okay, the project, the system, suppose monitors some parameters of railway track like suppose vibration or temperature, etc. Okay, and remember all the points you have to write in new line. Means this is one line, you have to write here, you have to press here enter, and then you have to write a new line here. Means once you have entered to new line, so in the new line you can add new point. Okay, suppose third point you have, third point you can add here. So it creates alarm for malfunctioning of track. Okay, something like that. Okay, so these are the bullet points, right? So it will be these are the details of your project, just short details, 1, 2 or 3 points. Okay, uh, don't add much points here. Okay, so just simple 2, 3 lines which will actually explain your project. Okay, which will give a simple idea about your project. Okay, so this first project is compulsory. In the same way you can add second project, your second project name, second project bullet points, right? In the same way you can add third project name, third project bullet point. So right now I have added only 3 projects. Okay, so if you have more projects, you can add it afterwards, after creating the resume, right? So we will share you, so it will automatically share you on Google Docs. I will explain you at the end. Okay, so don't worry about that. So let's click on next here. Okay, so here you have to write your training or workshop details, right? So suppose you have completed some training somewhere. Okay, so I have completed training on project management. Okay, project management training, right? And you can write here training or workshop arranger. So arranger means the host or the your college. Suppose you have completed the training in a college or company, whatever. Okay, you can mention that. Suppose I have completed this in something GB controls Nashik. Okay, so you can add it like this. Okay, and after that you can write here training or workshop duration. So duration you can add it in this format maybe. So you can write it like this. So suppose the training was 20 days training, 20 days training in suppose August 2020. I have completed that training in of 20 days in August 2020 suppose. Okay, so like this you can add, that will be directly added to your resume, remember, after your training details. Okay, so this is or suppose multiple months are there, you can write like this: August September 2020, right? So this is training or workshop detail. This training I have completed. This uh, GB, this was the company, and this is the duration, right? So after that, same way, in the same way you can add a training workshop two details, training workshop 2 arranger like this, and training workshop 2 duration. So these three are for training workshop 2, training or workshop 2, or these three are for training workshop 3. So you can add 3 trainings or workshop here. Okay, so if you want to add multiple, obviously you can later on edit the resume. Okay, so let's click on next. So these the workshops are completed, right? So now you have to add technical details, so technical skills. So technical skills means like your programming languages. So I'm good at C programming, suppose I have the skills like C programming, and remember, all these skills you have to add to multiple lines. Okay, don't use commas or anything like that, just write your skills on multiple lines. Okay, new lines. Okay, so suppose C++ programming, suppose I'm good in CATIA software, suppose I'm good in VLSI. Okay, whatever the things, okay, whatever the skills are there. Suppose I'm good in web development, suppose I'm good in HTML, like this. You can add multiple skills here. Okay, every skill on new line. In the same way you can add your professional skills. So professional skills means communication, punctuality, leadership. So suppose I have leadership quality, suppose I have teamwork quality, right? Suppose I have communication quality, or punctuality. Okay, so like this, all the skills you have to add on multiple lines. Okay, so after that you have to click on next. So these are the technical skills, these are the professional skills. Let's go for next. Let's go for certificates and achievements. So suppose you have actually got some certificates, some course certificates or any certificate, so you can add it here. So suppose I have got a certificate of C programming. Okay, so certificate authority was suppose whatever the company. Okay, so XYZ company, Pune, suppose. So I have got the certification from this company, so you can add here. In the same way you can add certificate too. So suppose I have got a certificate for data structure. Okay, data structures and algorithms, suppose. Okay, so you can add the certificate authority. So authority means this certificate, so who have given this certificate to you, means who have provided that certificate to you. Okay, so suppose this certificate I have got from a college, suppose DKT college or DKT Textile and Engineering Institute. So proper in format you have to write it. Okay, so for the simplicity I'm write it in quicker way. Okay, so in the same way you can add third certificate. Okay, And suppose you want to add multiple certificates, again you can add it in actual resume docs file, right? So here achievements, so suppose you have got a achievement, so I have got, suppose, award in programming competition at uh, XYZ college. Okay, this was my first a first award. Suppose I am a winner of uh, suppose drawing competition. Okay, so everything you have to add to a new line. Okay, remember. So suppose I have got one patent. Okay, registered a patent on, okay, so your subject, okay, what your subject is, and on suppose June 2022. Okay, whether it is registered, whether it is granted, okay, that you have to add it properly. Your publications, okay, you can add here. Find recognitions if you have, then you have to just click on next. So these are your achievements. Okay, so click on next. Okay, now you have to write the languages you speak. Okay, normal languages like English, Marathi, Hindi, right? So I'm good at, suppose, English. Okay, everything on a new line, right? So Hindi, suppose, okay, Marathi, suppose, okay, suppose you are good at German. Okay, you can write it like this. So suppose you have completed level 1 certification or level 2 certification, whatever it is, right? French, whatever. If you have completed foreign languages, you can add. Okay, if you have a certificate, you can add it in certificate details also, right? And suppose I have hobbies like drawing, painting, or singing, or reading reading books. Okay, you can add your hobbies here, right? Whatever your hobbies are, you have to add it on a new line. Okay, remember, everything on a new line. This is single line, this is single line, so you can use enter every time. Okay, after writing drawing, enter to go for next line, write next hobby, then go enter next hobby, like this, right? So just click on submit. So this is the end of your form, right? So whenever you will click on submit, it will show you your response has been recorded, right? TensorPlus resume builder. Okay, now you have to go to your email, right? You have to go to your email. Just see here, I have just received TensorPlus resume builder email. Okay, so just open that email. So remember, this Google form, at the background we have written lot of code for adding your details to a Google Docs file. Okay, so we have created one template file, we have added all the details in that Google Drive document. Okay, so this is a link, this is the link for your resume, or this here also you can open it. Okay, so see, whatever details I have added to that Google form, all the details are there here. See, I have added education, I have added, oops, I have added HSC marks, SSC marks, everything in proper format at the proper places. Okay, so projects, your trainings and workshops, technical skills, professional skills, certificates, right? Certificate details properly, achievements. Okay, now I will tell you how to And remember, this Google Docs is completely editable for you. Okay, it is editable for you. You can edit all the details here if you want. Suppose by mistake in the Google form you have uh, written something wrong, so you can properly read it here. You can change whatever you want. Okay, so everything is properly editable here, right? Suppose you want to add multiple projects, suppose 3 projects. So I have given facility of adding 3 projects or 3 trainings and workshops. You can add multiple, so just copy it. Okay, so you can copy. Just after this you can okay, here you can paste it. That's it, you have to just edit this part. So suppose the second project is something different, automatic uh, robot. Okay, suppose something like that, it is based on suppose Arduino. Okay, you can edit the details here, right? So suppose you are more creative, you can obviously change the colors here, right? So you can just open this, you can change the color here. Okay, or if you want to change the font color, okay, everything you can do. So if you are more creative, you can change the colors or the design of this resume. Okay, so don't make it much bulky or much mm, it should be properly, it should be clean to read. Okay, so if you are creative, you can use your creativity, but don't make it much clutter, you can say, right? So you can change the details here, and suppose you have experience. So I haven't added the experience detail in that Google form, right? So you can do this, you can just copy this. Okay, so only 3 lines you can copy if you want, and after the education, remember, you have to paste it, and here you can write experience. Okay, for the experience, whatever experience you have. Okay, so suppose you have worked as a software developer, suppose you have work experience, or suppose you have internship, so you can add your internship here. Okay, in the experience you can add your internship. Okay, it is a kind of experience. So software developer at suppose Capgemini Pune. So suppose you have experience here. Okay, here you can write the details, like when you have joined, what was your means so when you have joined and what was your role, something like that. Okay, so similar, you can add multiple experiences here. Just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so you can just add even space here. Okay, so suppose you have completed internship at some internship on, suppose a subject, so internship on AI in Python. This was the internship, and it is completed in at suppose JED Global, any company, JED Global Pune. Suppose you have completed any internship, you can add it here, right? Okay, so if you don't want much place here, you can remove the spacing. You can make the spacing single here. You can reduce the size of the font so that this uh, the space between these two will reduce, right? Here also you can reduce the spaces. Okay, so make sure it fits in a single page. Okay, so let me remove this project so that it will fit on single page. Okay, it should fit on single page. Okay, if it is not fits on means if it doesn't fits on a single page, you can obviously reduce the font size here. So font size for this, font size for this, and one more thing you can do here. Okay, like this you can change anything, or you can make this smaller, right? So it's on you, right? What however you want to edit this file, it's on you. So basic uh, uh, the resume it will create for you, and see here your email ID in this, and if you want to add a GitHub profile, you can just, this is a table, okay? So you have to just write here, if you want to add multiple things here for this only, yeah, you have to just insert row below. Okay, so let me okay, so just a minute. So I have to change this again to, and you can add here row. Okay, and you can add the multiple URLs. Okay, so hopefully it is clear, right? So if you want to edit the things, you are free to edit it. Okay, and after that directly you can download PDF copy of this resume. So it will download a PDF copy. So this is a PDF copy now I have about for my resume, and this PDF copy you can upload to, you can submit it to us. Okay, right? So we will provide you the link for submitting all those things later. So hopefully it will help you to make the process very simple, right? So many students may take much time to format it. Actually, that's why we have created this for you. Okay, so hopefully you will enjoy it, right? So thank you very much, and use it for the resume building purpose. Okay, and obviously you can use new different technique with the instead of using this resume builder, you can use Google Docs or any other office software also to create resume. But hopefully this will help you. Okay, thank you very much. We will stop here. So